when the internet cuts off. And I mean for good, it will all be for the good. You won't be able to sell your bitter self on eBay to the highest bidder. The ugliest word in the English language, Google, will cease to exist. There won't be a Wikipedia, but an information riff. You'll actually have to do your own research for once. The concept of copy-paste will be no more. Encyclopedias will be printed once again. Dope boys will stop selling crack cocaine and begin hustling them for 10 cents per copy per day for the next 10 years, because who will refuse knowledge? It will all be at a premium when the internet cuts off. Buy more shares in Blockbuster Video because it will boom overnight. Facebooks will be worth the fiber optic connection it is made of. Mark Zuckerberg will become the laughing stock of the world for not cashing in on his billions of stocks and will be driven to suicide. Sam Goody Music will be open for business again. Digital cable will not work, and nor will regular cable, because all the basic channels would have been discontinued a long time ago. People will have to play the black and white ants going to war game. Those that grew up in the 1980s will have to explain this game to others when the internet cuts off. We will devolve into lemurs because relying on your car's navigational system will lead you off of a cliff or into the wrong neighborhood. School yearbooks will become popular again. People will have family reunions and do so yearly. Smartphones will become dumb when the internet cuts off. Right forearms will become weaker, palms less Wolverine-ish from less obscene clicks. Men won't try to bring their sick porn fantasies into their wives' bedrooms anymore. No, she will not pick up a gerbil from the pet store on her way home when the internet cuts off. We will be forced to get to know ourselves. You will have to reflect inward with outwards instead of reflecting outward on your social media networks. Internet cafes will be converted into regular cafes. There will be more campfires and conversations over coffee. People will remember to visit the elderly and take their kids to parks and playgrounds when the internet cuts off. Kids will be reintroduced to extinct sports like tag instead of worrying about why they weren't tagged in their friends' pics. People will stop using shortened versions of words like pics. You won't have to make people your friends unless they're really your friends. You won't have to deal with the unease of unfriending people you regretfully friended. Nouns will no longer be changed to verbs like friended or texted when the internet cuts off. The world will become large again. The continents will reshift. A new continental drift, not from plate tectonics, but from the absence of all these electronics. No more digital Pangea when the internet cuts off. All it takes is the Southern Cross or transatlantic cable to be snapped by some earthquake or hurricane or asteroid shower devouring some major satellite. All it takes is the right slacker turned hacker from the wrong comment or rejected friend request to flip this world upside down when the internet cuts off. Some heads will literally explode. Hands will shake uncontrollably for the first few months, and then people will comatose altogether. Most people will die from the withdrawal. People will be in denial. People will doubt their own survival, but there will be an intellectual revival when the internet cuts off.